Hi there, my name is John Stevens, pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we're part of the ELCA, and welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary text and we tie them to an item from the Dollar Tree. This is for the 24th Sunday after Pentecost, the October 30th, and we're for the narrative lectionary, and we're looking at 1 Kings, chapter 17, and we can have the extended version or verses, and I'm looking at verses 1 to 16, especially starting with the 7th verse, which is Elijah and the widow at Zarephath. And this idea that we're focusing on God providing, that the widow says, "This is all I have," and Elijah says, "Bring it here," and that these things don't run dry, that God provides, and that God provides again and again, and I just love this. And the item I'm using, and it's to focus on the sense that God can bring bring great things out of small things, or that God can use what we have, that God provides for us. The item I'm using, we're going to do some arts and crafts, and it's a magic trick, and you're going to make it, and it's one of my favorites. And the best part about it is once you know how to make it, you can use this for lots of different things, and you can email me, and I can give you some other ideas for different ways. But it's a bag, and the idea with this bag is that you're at the Dollar Tree. You can get these bags in the party store, the party section of the Dollar Tree. You can also, if you can't find the colored bags, you don't need the colored bags. They're just basically lunch sacks, so you can get the brown paper lunch sacks as well. You're going to need a number of them, and not a number of them, but you're going to need 2 of them at least, and they come for $1, like a pack of 10, so you're all right. And then you're going to also need some crepe paper. So this one will cost you $2. Oh man! So there we are. What you're going to do is you're going to take one of these. Paper bags, and notice how I drew a very straight line. I kind of get a tremor sometimes, but you see where I drew this line. I've got a line here, and then on the other side, the same way, I've got a line. So when what you're gonna do is you're gonna end up taking a pair of scissors, and on one of the bags, you're gonna cut out where that black line is drawn, and you're gonna come up with this. As you can see, this is, as I drop this is what you end up cutting out. Okay, so, and what that's going to be is that's going to be an inside. It's going to be a pocket inside. You're going to take a glue stick, and you're going to run glue on this side, you're going to run glue on this side, and then on the bottom on this side, you're going to run glue. And you take this, and you put this here inside, like this. And what ends up happening is, if you see in there, you've got the paper in here, and you've got glue on the flaps, and so you push this down like this, and what ends up happening is that inner pocket gets glued, so you have now 2 pockets. You've got a full, these would be glued down, so you've got a full pocket here, and then you also have a secret pocket that no one knows about. All right? So in the main bag, you're going to take your whole big bunch of crepe paper, not ripped up, but you're going to take it and you're going to fold it up. You're going to fold it up. This is prep that I could have done before, but that's all right. You get to see this. So you get to fold it up. It doesn't matter how you fold it up, because they never see that inside of the bag yet. So you've got that inside, and you've got this folded. And then, so you've got the bag here, and you'll have a little piece here, and talk about how that the widow was worried, concerned. She only had a little bit of stuff. She had a little oil, a little water, a little this and that, a little flour, and you're ripping this up. And so the widow's concerned that, what can God do with this? you take this and you're going to put it in the small pocket. You're going to put it in the small pocket that you've created. Put that in there. You close this up. Talk about how that Elijah says, God's going to do something great with this, that these are not going to run dry, that you're going to be fed. And when you then pinch the pocket that you just put it in, and you reach in, and you pull out this crepe paper that it's multiplied and it's been restored, okay? Now, the kids are going to want to see in here. Of course they're going to want to see in here. So, what I do is before I start, I put a little tear on the ends here, so that with that pocket glued, you've just pulled this out. You can then rip this open, and when you rip it open, they can't see through that pocket, because that paper's in there and you cannot see it. You rip that open like this and show. Of course, this would be glued down here like this. You show it, and it's empty. It's a great. I know this is a little bit longer than what the other ones have been, but this is a great way to look at God's abundance. You can use this for forgiveness. You can use this, that things get torn. You have a piece of string and you cut the string and you put it in the bag and you can have written on the bag forgiveness or grace, and then out of there comes God's mercy and restoration. So anyway, it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful. It can be used in so many different places, but for this one here, I like the idea that you can put some small thing in there and then show that out of it comes God's abundance. And then you can rip it open and show that it's gone. Not gone, but that paper that you have is actually what it has been changed to. So it's a magic trick. It's fun. Kids enjoy it. I've used it for Easter. I've used it for numerous things, and I hope you can get use out of it, and I hope it can be a springboard for your own thinking as well. So if you have any questions about it, wondering about what it is, I just use regular glue stick and glue in the areas that I said, and it's really simple. But if you need more guidance, I can also send you a PDF of the actual instructions, and you can comment on Dollar Store Children's Servants Facebook page or the blog, and I'll send you some. So, all right, thanks for stopping by, and as always, I hope you have a fantastic week.